Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here with Champions League tonight. We have a beautiful matchup between the Overlooked roster and Tier 1. I am joined tonight by Harshal and Shadow Dweller on the production side of things. Welcome in, everybody. I'm glad to see you guys tonight, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful night tonight.
We have a very exciting matchup for you. Teams were drafted just 4 days ago. Zan, what do you think about our two rosters coming in today?
I mean, absolutely, yeah. No, I mean, look, these are really new rosters, so it's going to be really hard for anyone to get a read on anything going into this first matchup. We'll definitely have to see how it plays out on the pitch. But as far as these teams are looking, I mean, pretty evenly matched up as far as things go. I mean, the whole team of C3s over on the side of Overlooked and Tier 1, they've got some higher rank spread, but having the C2 on their team, we'll see if that, maybe brings them down with a little bit of a handicap. Maybe we'll not, or we'll have to see how that kind of plays out.
Yeah, I would expect this one to be quite close. I mean, there is some drama with the draft. I would say Guapo was a long time friends of Cubs. He played both season 1 and season 2 with Cubs on that tier 1 roster. And this season, Lai took him. And so we're gonna see how this overlooked and tier 1 roster kind of feel each other out. They should be very familiar with each other in terms of certain players, knowing each other's play styles. And I'm excited. I'm very excited to see how that comes out on the pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen most of these players, veterans of the Champions League circuit, so they've been out here and been on the pitch quite a lot. Um, it does vary from season to season. Some people kind of go on a bit of a hot streak. We'll see if one of these people can shine their light out and become that shining star of Champions League. Right in the preseason, that's going to be a bit of a hard one. But if anyone can do it, I think it's one of these two teams tonight.
I agree. Let's take a look at this week's matchups right here.
Looks like first off, we're gonna have Space Cowboys versus LAG Esports going into the Twisted Isolation versus Hated, Overlooked versus Tier 1, which we're on right now. Lotus versus Reapers, and Team Bloom versus Nameless Esports. Then we've got HSA versus Metal Turtles, Hydra versus Big Dub Gaming, Infinity Creative versus Galactic, Lone Star Velocity versus Thunderbolts, and 1NE Esports versus Zave Esports.
A lot
Some
of
really
exciting
interesting
matchups this
ones.
week.
I'm excited, man. This is going to be some fun Rocket League. If you haven't been here for Champions League before, I know we've probably got some new viewers in the chat tonight. Want to welcome all of you guys in. But the like we said, the rosters did just finally come through just a couple of weeks ago, or just a couple of days ago, my bad. So we are going to be looking at a bunch of different options for new rosters forming for this season. It's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, these preseason matches are really important for teams to start gelling with each other and finding out how they want to play. And I think it's going to be quite competitive tonight. All these matchups this week are going to be very competitive, very important to determine how the season's going to carry out.
Yeah, I don't think I see a single, team matchup on there where I'm like, yeah, this is going to go one way or the other. Every single one of those could be a toss up, really.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's hard, especially with the draft each and every season. Teams have to shuffle, rosters have to adjust. You might be really comfortable with one player and he gets taken, and then you have to find someone else to fill that role, or you have to be the person to change up your play style. You need to be more willing to rotate, more willing to pass. Maybe in the past you were that superstar making plays, and now you have to shift, be a more veteran role, take a leader, and it's going to be really important that these players are able to do that going into tonight.
Absolutely. We'll have to see how it all plays out on the pitch. We're never going to be sure of anything until the fat lady sings, as the saying I think it goes. The tier 1 roster, of course, like I said, having that higher rank spread. Uh Maybe we'll see some more, like, technical plays out of them. We'll see some more passing, some infield passes that might, go a little overlooked in the lower ranks. We'll definitely see overlooked. Everyone at that champ 3 ranked. Definitely gonna be looking for that team chemistry. Everyone in that same rank should be thinking somewhat around the same level. Hopefully, we'll see some peak champ 3 gameplay out of them.
Yeah, I think for Overlooked, it's going to be really important that they figure out how to play with each other because they don't have as much mechanics, right? There's a lot more champs on that roster. Now, I'm not saying that the champs are worse than the grand champs, but in general, they might be less mechanically gifted, and they've really got to make up for that on the through their team play. I'm getting word that we're ready to head into the game, so let's get straight onto the pitch.
Alrighty, folks. It does look like we are ready. Our teams are just about ready to get into the gameplay. Does look like we may have some slight technical issues with the overlay, but that's all right. Everyone's still getting things figured out as we are in the preseason, but that is all right. The kickoff is going to get counted down here. Um,
And it looks like Overlooked applying quick pressure on the start. There was a demo by Tier 1, but the ball is still in that orange half.
the ball
Here
is
comes
absolutely still in the ball. Excuse me there. Santo going up for it. Fluffy looking for maybe a shot there, not quite getting the hit that he was looking for. He's going to hit it off the back wall there, possibly passing it out middle. Santi, maybe. Fluffy taking it back to his own corner.
takes it off the wall for the orange team. PC scripts, no shot there. Santo just trying to clear the ball out of his own corner. Fluffy putting it on target off the back wall. No room for a double touch, but is there a follow up? No, there's not. Santo now setting up. Can Overlook put up another attack?
Does look like they're going to try and maybe put something together here. PC Scripts getting beat out by his own teammate. Cupnuts looking for a shot. A little awkward there. Blue team maybe countering here in their own corner, sending it out to Fluffy. See what he can do with it. He's going to send it back to the corner. Cupnuts now. Nice catch. He's going to take it downfield. PC picking up the slack as he 50s it into Lidra. Lidra now taking it up.
Now just a
Santal.
lot of ping pong going around. A demo by Cubnuts. Cubnuts put the ball in the center. No real attack, no real follow up. Def Nota Fed. Just playing the ball around.
Does look like PC Script's going to try and take control here. Blue team swatting that option away. Lidra trying to find something in the middle of the field. Going to send it out towards Cubnuts. See if he can maybe take it out from his corner. Does look like Lidra's going to send that down.
It's a lot of back and forth early on. It's been chances have been hard to come by, but that's a demo by the blue team. Now no shot on target there. And there's a time for fast break. Def Not a Fed puts a shot on target. What a save by Santal. Another shot coming in from Cubnuts. It's off the bar. Now PC Scripts, is the ball going in? It is not. Lidra with the clear off the line. As I said, there was no action. There was quite a bit of action right there. Fluffy coming in, puts the flick on goal, and that's a goal for the blue team right there.
Beautiful goal coming out from Fluffy. Just takes the ball, controls it straight down the field, and gets that final flick over the top of PC Scripts. Top corner, can't ask for a better shot than that. Clock counting down now 3-2-1 to 2:31 left in the match. 1-0 for the blue team. We'll see if they can maybe find something. This Overlook squad coming out rough.
Yeah.
From the start. They're scrappy. They want it.
I mean, it shows how quick the game can change. The ball was on that overlooked goal line for about a good 10 seconds, and then they just turned the field with the counter and put the ball in the back of the net. Now here comes Fluffy, looks for a center here, put the ball towards center, it's cleared out. Santal could come with a follow-up, and that's Cubnuts, puts the ball in the back of the net on the counter. It's real back and forth right here.
I mean, really beautiful shot from Cubnuts. I can't imagine a better placed shot. Over both of them, straight down the field, enough power, beautifully done.
Absolutely. And here we have just both teams going for the kickoff. Ball pops up in the center. And Lidra has a chance for an early play, and that's in the back of the net again. I mean, it's just after a slow first 2 minutes, it's quite electric right here.
You are right. Slow first 2 minutes, but I am getting it in. It is actually, I believe, Lydra.
Mm,
Lydra is the way that that's pronounced. But I'm open. What was it? Lydri was the way that that's pronounced. We got to get it right because he is absolutely putting up a hell of a performance in this first game.
I agree. And
Lydri now
here's
going again. He's gonna see if he
off
can
the
get
wall.
out one. Maybe not. Def throwing that one away to the side of the field, sending it back down. Maybe a shot. Santo knocking that one away, saying, "Nope, you're not going to the back of the net." Maybe I'll go to the back of your net, sending it back down to the far side of the field.
Attempts for a
Does look like
pass. Lydra can't put it
Fluffy.
in, but there's Fluffy.
Beautiful shot from Fluffy coming out of nowhere, just flying in there to bury that one right into the back of the net.
I mean, this Overlook team is firing on all cylinders right now. That's a great passing play. The first pass wasn't there, but Santos set it up, and Lydra put it in the back. Lydra put it in the back of the net.
Well, firing on all cylinders is something that Overlooked is going to have to keep doing as PC Scripts turns it around, finds one for them. Finally finding something back onto the board. You know, it's been a really hard one for them to sort of find any sort of control in this match. They're hitting the ball, but it's not really going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, just as you think one team is taking control of the game, Overlook looked like they were in a great spot. They were finally clicking, and then they give up a kickoff goal. The last thing you want to do in a game like this. You know, here goes Lydra off the wall. Fluffy puts the ball in the back of the net. Not off the back wall. Here he goes again, trying to set up another pass. No follow-up, and it's cleared away by the orange roster.
Lydri, definitely one of the star players of this matchup so far, but PC showing that he's up in the contention for best players in this matchup. Looks like PC's going to have control here. Lydri challenging him. Shot opportunity, but not able to get that, unfortunately. Does look like PC Scripts taking this one down the field. He has beautiful control in the air, but Santol saving that one away.
Yeah. And just shot comes in from Cub. No save right there. No clear. Finally cleared off the line by Santos, but now Santo puts it ball back in the middle. And we have 7 seconds left. Can Overlooked hold on to this game?
It does look like they are, and that is going to be an Overlooked W in this first matchup. What a first game in this best of 5. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. You can't ask for better Rocket League.
I agree. I mean, you can see Fluffy was putting in work there with 2 goals, 2 saves. He was all over the pitch. I think we were singing a lot of Lydri's praises, but Fluffy was putting in that work unnoticed, and you know that's what we like to see. That's what we respect.
We do respect everyone being able to put up their own numbers. I mean, I will say that this is pretty even across the board, even though the Overlook squad, Fluffy does have the 500 points, and I will give him that. It was so even. Everyone was rotating so well, and I can't imagine. I can't imagine a better first start for Overlooked. Luckily, does look like they are a quick shout out to them. One of our partners for this season of Champions League. Very excited to see what they will do with the rest of their season going through this season of Champions League. Huge shout out to Overlook too. They also have a partner channel right in our Discord, so make sure you guys go give them a check out in the Discord. If you're not already in there, !Discord in the chat. Get you right in there.
Here we are at the Parc des Paris, ready for game number 2. I would not be surprised if this goes to 5 games.
I would not be surprised if this goes to 5 games either. I mean, we've seen a huge benefit for. Oh, wow, what am I saying? I'm not quite there right now. El Guapo going up for it there. But Cubnut's going for the return, sending it back downfield. Nobody quite getting hang of this ball in the first 20 seconds of the game. Fluffy trying to find one, but that's off the crossbar to Santel, and Santel burying that one in the back of the net.
I mean, that's how you convert on a 3v1 opportunity right there. Fluffy beats the first man, sets it up for Santel, and Santel has the easiest happen he's probably going to see all day.
I mean, we'll see how this goes. But Overlooked, I mean, coming out the gate, the first match seemed pretty commanding from them for overall, but you know, the second match coming out and getting the first blood pretty demandingly again. I'm sort of leaning heavily in their favor. I'm liking this pressure that's coming out from them. Speaking of Tier 1 finding their own pressure on the blue side of the map, finally the blue side breaking out and getting down onto the other side.
Yeah, Fluffy plays it in the center. Now Tier 1 sets up for another attack. Can Guapo clear it? No, but that ball's going to the center. Can Santel get it off the line? PC Scripts pushes it, tries to keep it in that blue half. Now Santel is finally able to get it out. Def here setting up for an air dribble, gets bumped off the ball. There's Cubnuts trying to set it up in the middle. He misses, and Guapo's able to get it out of his own corner. Here we're looking for an overlooked counter, potentially, if they can get their own boost and just set it up.
Does look like Cubnuts sending that one towards the back wall, maybe looking for a second touch, but not finding it. Def not sending that right into the center of the field, but PC not able to get there fast enough. Does look like the orange team finding possible opportunities, but not quite getting there in time. Just a little lagging, just a little bit behind. PC now finding that one to the middle of the field.
Tier 1 absolutely have the pressure, or had the pressure, and they're looking to keep it going. They just really haven't been able to put it all together and set up an attack. And as I say that, PC Scripts beats a man, and there's a demo to put it in the back of the net. I mean, absolutely, you know, the thing of this series has seemed to be, as soon as we say something, the teams prove us wrong.
Harshal, have you ever heard of the Caster's Curse?
I have.
That seems to be exactly what we're experiencing here today, but let's see if we can find another Caster's Curse going into this next counterattack from Cubnuts, sending that one center, but Fluffy batting it away over the middle of his net. Does look like Def Not a Fed. Oh, just kidding, Santel sending that one down the field. See what he has to say. He's going to try and get it center, but not quite getting it center enough. Guapo there to save him away.
And there goes Fluffy sending up Deft with the clear. Let's see, Overlooked continuing to put the pressure after conceding that first goal on their end. But Tier 1 are desperately trying to break it out of there. And Fluffy has no boost, but is able to put the ball across the center. Ball goes across goal. No threats, no follow-up threats. Now here's Tier 1 on the counter. Can Santel get the ball off his line? He can.
Does look like Cubnuts trying to find something here, but nobody able to follow it up, except for Def Not a Fed finding something. Not quite going into the back of the net, but he is finding something. It's looking like it's getting closer and closer every time they shoot it. Guapo now sending this one outfield. Def Not a Fed sending it down to PC Scripts. Does look like Def Not a Fed maybe shot on. El Guapo saving that one away on his own goal line. Santel now with a flick up. Def Not a Fed trying to save that one away. A little bit of a cluster. But they are able to save it away. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of bodies flying in, or a lot of cars flying in right there. Now both teams need to take a second to reset and just figure out what's the next move. Def Not a Fed has definitely been putting a lot of threatening shots. Let's see if he can put one in the back of the net.
Def Not a Fed and Cubnuts both trying to set up these plays, but just unfortunately not quite getting the hits that they're looking for. It does look like they're getting it to the midfield, but not quite in the timely manner. These infield passing plays, like I was talking about in the beginning. But Santel, while we're talking about infield passing plays, takes one to the net himself. Just a little pop, one over. That's all you need. Oh, and the fake from Guapo. Can't really undersell a fake. A good fake is always good.
I agree. I mean, the team play from from Overlooked is definitely there. You can definitely see the chemistry forming, and there's PC Scripts
Oh
with
no!
a very, very unfortunate touch. The demo just to put some salt in the wound as well, but that's gotta hurt.
That's gotta hurt, PC. Not something that anyone ever wants to do, but he does end up finding his own goal with that catch. It just looks like he caught it just on the wrong side of his car, a mistake that everyone makes at any level. Unfortunately, can't be making that here in Champions League, as the goal margin widens up to 3-1 in favor of Overlooked here.
Absolutely. I mean, Tier 1 they were finally starting to find their footing, and it's all gone wrong in the last 30 seconds. Santel puts another one to bring the total to 4-1. It's been a rough last 30 seconds, especially after it being 1-1 for most of the game. They've given up 3 goals in the last minute, and it's looking like this one's going to go to Overlooked.
Does look like this one's going to go to Overlooked. Unfortunately, it is not over until the fat lady sings, but unfortunately, I'm hearing some notes that are usually the precursor to her singing. A little humming and mumbling going on in the room, but the trumpets get louder as the clock counts down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are going to find ourselves in another W for Overlook. Whenever this ball falls, and Overlook putting it down themselves to finish off the game. A beautiful game from Overlook. Can't really complain. That was well done from both teams, but Overlook just a little bit better on this one.
Yeah. And we're getting word that we're going to have a substitution on the Tier 1 side. PC Scripts is going to sub out for Mert. So that'll be an exciting, hopefully maybe that substitution will give Tier 1 a bit of a spark to bring this series back, because at the moment, they're going to need a reverse sweep.
They are going to need a reverse sweep. It does look a little bit dire for them. Hopefully this switch is what they need to get back into it. Some fresh blood is always a good time, but you know, this was all a fresh roster. I mean, this is basically their first time playing together. I'm not sure if they've scrimmed too much before this or not. But you know, switching people around is always going to be a good idea, especially early season. Try and get some more chemistry flowing. See if other people will work better with other people.
I agree, especially at this early stage in the season. You're definitely going to have subs come in at some point later in the season. It's good to have someone get some of that real match experience as opposed to this just being scrims. So hopefully Tier 1 can make a comeback, keep us going, get a few more games. But Overlooked have looked extremely dominant in these first two.
They have looked extremely dominant, but we'll see if they can find their dominance here in the third matchup of tonight. Mert now coming out, finding his first touch of the game. Cub now trying to follow this one down the field, sending it down to Santel. Fluffy seeing if he can do something up on the wall, but opts to catch it instead. Flicks over one. Mert finding the touch out to Cubnuts. Cubnuts maybe finding something. Santel just trying. Everyone there in a little bit of a cluster, finding a demo, but the ball finds its way down to the blue side.
Yeah, the ball's been bouncing around in the midfield for quite a while. Some demos from the blue team, and it looks like Santel's going to put up a shot, and it beats the last defender. Very powerful shot from Santo, and great demo by Fluffy to set it all up.
It's just that little hesitation that you saw from Mert there. You saw that he started going forward, and then he hit the brakes, and then he started going forward, and unfortunately that little hesitation meant that he wasn't quite there in time. But Mert trying to find one to get it back, but he's not going to find the back of the net. Fluffy saving that away on his own goal line, trying to find another counterattack opportunity. Cubnuts up in the air. Will he be able to do something with it? No, he's going to send it down to Santel. Santel with a nice soft touch. Def not offend, sending that one to Guapo. Guapo sending it back.
Guapo gets a second. Def not offend tries to clear it, but here I'm sensing an overlook attack off the back wall. Can Fluffy put it in the back of the net? Saved by Cubnuts off the line. Now Santel on no boost, but he's looking to keep the pressure going. Guapo with the follow-up into the center. He gets another touch, but there's no follow-up. Fluffy has an open net off the sidebar. That's got to be painful, but it is a tough shot.
It is a tough shot, but you know, with the level of consistency that we've seen from these champ threes, you'd think maybe they'd be making that, but unfortunately not. It is still going to be a 1-goal game. Cubnuts sending this one down. Santel gonna see if he can maybe get this one out center for his teammate to Fluffy. Fluffy throwing this one to the backboard, and Def Not a Fed swatting that one away. Chapo looking for a shot here, and he's gonna get it. Guapo's gonna get it in the back of the net. What a beautiful shot from Guapo. No one was expecting it, but he came out of here on the lowest amount of boost possible. Just finds the angle into the back of the net, finding it around placement over anything.
You know what I'd like to point out is these overlooked guys are being very, very aggressive with the bumps. You saw 2 bumps right there to get the defense discombobulated before they put the ball in the net. I mean, they've been firing on all cylinders, passing wise, bumping. The team play is really there. They know how to set each other up for success.
It was what we were talking about in the pre-show. It's that chemistry. These C3s fighting against these more mechanically talented players are going to be trying to find some sort of scrappy way to get themselves into it, some sort of chemistry to keep themselves going. But Mert saying no chemistry, not allowed. That's too dangerous for high school.
Yeah, and Mert comes in off the bench and scores the first goal for Tier 1 in this game. You know, he doesn't need that chemistry. He's going to do it himself.
Doing it yourself is a good enough thing. You know, honestly, with the talent, the skill ceiling of these players on Tier 1, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm surprised we're not seeing more of these solo plays coming out from them, but it does look like they're being absolutely peppered with shots. Guapo finding another one in the back of the net. 3-1 now.
Yeah, I mean, that shows the confidence. The first one goes off the sidebar, and he turns around. He doesn't rotate back. He turns around, takes another shot, and puts it past the two defenders in the goal.
My lord, I knew they were going to be scrappy, but this is another level of scrappiness that we're finding out here. Fluffy, maybe he can find another one, but that one's going to go off the post.
Oh, he saves his own shot.
Oh my goodness. It was off the post, but it did look a little bit like he saved it. Not gonna lie to you, but Fluffy now finding another shot, and that one's gonna be in the back of the net. They're just absolutely running away with this one.
Yeah, I think as we play more, the overlooked guys, they know they're showing their just chemistry, and you know it's just getting worse and worse. I feel like for Tier 1 as they go on, and it's nothing wrong with what they're doing. It's really just overlooked, absolutely playing their hearts out and being absolutely dominant. Here Fluffy goes, takes an air dribble into the corner. No one to follow up. Can Mert get it out? He takes it. He's got an air dribble. He's got space as well. He drops it down, but Guapo gets the clear.
Does look like Guapo sending this one out to Fluffy. Fluffy trying to find the shot again off the crossbar. That's his mortal enemy right now. Santel chasing this one back. Will he be able to get it off the back wall? He will. Guapo taking it back out to the center. Santel not able to get anything. There's a demo, comes out. Santel able to find the beautiful save. I wasn't sure that was going to find its way out of the net, but it does, and Mert trying to get a challenge here. Guapo sending it over the top, pinching it down to the center. Fluffy not finding what he wants into the back of the net here.
And Tier 1 absolutely on their heels right now. Can they find a way out? Guapo puts another shot on net, cleared by Cubnuts. Now, can Def relieve some of this pressure? Absolutely not, says Santel. And he puts it across the face of goal. Can Fluffy keep the attack going?
Cubnuts with a shot. Santel with a save. Another follow-up by Cubnuts, but that one looking like he hit it with his purse a little bit. Santel sending that one down to the midfield. Batted away. Fluffy with the double on his own backboard. Does look like this overlooked roster in the last 30 seconds, a little bit on their heels, a little preemptive, trying just to hold on their 3-goal lead.
Yeah, Tier 1 do not want to leave losing by 3 goals in each matchup. Can they find a consolation goal at this point? That's all it's going to be, but I think that'd be very, very confidence-inducing for their next matchup. Here comes Cubs. Oh, that Fluffy absolutely takes the ball and just shoots it in the back of the net.
Fluffy finds one for the way home. He said, man, it's gonna be a long ride home. I just want something to snack on, and that's gonna be one for him for the road.
Yeah, I mean, Fluffy's he's definitely getting his stats right in these first preseason games, and that's the win for Overlooked, 3-0, 3-0.
3-0, an absolutely dominant series from Overlooked over Tier 1. I mean, you can't ask for better Rocket League. These Champ 3 underdogs coming out here and absolutely clobbering this higher ranked spread of Tier 1. Hats off to them. Wonderful game, Overlooked. I'm very excited to see what you guys can accomplish in this season of Champions League. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I was really a fan of the passing. I was really a fan of the bumping. These guys know how to set each other up. They're willing to be that guy who does the dirty work so that their teammates can shine. And I really like that mentality, especially starting the season off now. That's not something you see right away, and it's something that's going to help them as they continue on towards potentially winning the Champions League.
I see a lot of folks in chat getting scared. That's so funny. I see a lot of people getting a little bit scared, but everyone's just got to train, got to hit that grind set. I hear from the production that we do have an interview of one of our star players from the matchup. We are just waiting for them to join.
What the hell? Where's everybody else? Yo,
Beautiful,
where's
beautiful.
Fluffy?
Looks like we've got the Overlook squad coming in to do a post-game interview with us today. What's up, gang? How are you?
Chilling,
Good
vibing.
yourself.
You guys feeling it? You guys look good out there. You guys excited to sort of get through this season?
Oh, we're not excited to get through it, bro. We're excited to play through it. We're excited for this season. We're excited to see what we can do in it too.
Dude, I love that
mean,
mentality.
With how absolutely dominant you guys were, do you guys see yourself as a top contender? I mean, I feel like that's the question that everyone's asking right now.
Very much
Oh, for
so.
sure.
I think
For
Hydra
sure.
needs to get their stuff together and they'll be the top, bro. Honestly, like Hydra has this in the bag.
God, we've got some beef. We got some tier
No,
coming
for
up.
bro.
context,
we're boys.
Funky is franchise owner. We
We're
love
boys.
Funky. We
We're
love
boys.
Funky. We're boys.
Nah, bro.
yeah.
They have it in the bag. Funky
Boys.
needs to show some love to his boys, and
We're
they
all
can win
boys.
it for sure.
We're all boys. We're all boys out here.
Oh man, I mean, looking at the next couple of weeks. I mean, you guys got some tough matches coming up in the next few weeks. Anyone you're particularly super excited to play, or scared to play, or any sort of
Yes.
feelings on the upcoming matchups?
As long as there's a post and a crossbar, I think every match is hard. Honestly,
Especially with Fluffy and me.
I think one we're excited for is I think we're facing it's either Lotus or Bloom. I believe Lotus. I'm pretty excited for that one in week 1. And then one I'm a little bit more worried about would be SBC coming up, I think mid-season.
Okay, fair enough. Well, it looks like we've got the lowdown from the Overlook squad. We really appreciate you guys coming out and joining us for the post-match interview, and congratulations again on an absolute dominant first game in the preseason.
Appreciate it.
I'd like to thank Funky for all the support.
Also like to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my dog.
But yeah, just for context, we are all boys. We are all boys. All right, peace.
Well, thank you guys. Awesome. Well, you guys just heard from the Overlook squad over at Overlooked. They had an absolute dominant first series in their preseason. We are going to be back with some more coming up soon here in the next couple of weeks. I'm very excited to kind of this is my first time casting for Champions League, so it was a great experience, and I'm definitely excited to come on back. Herschel, any parting words for the community?
This was my first time casting, period, and it was a great time. I'll definitely be back. I know it's my first game, and those Overlooked boys, they were bringing a great personality into the post game interview. I'm excited to have them back, hopefully in the future, and just get to talk to those guys a bit more.
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out here and stopping in. Wonderful, wonderful time tonight playing some Rocket League at some of the highest caliber that I've seen in a while. We are going to be raiding out here to Innocent Penguin. My name is Uncle Zan. This was Harshal. You guys can find us anywhere, anytime here on the Champions League broadcast. But thank you guys for stopping by, and thank you guys for having a great night with us. We will see you guys in the next one. Okay.
Peace.